Yes, okay. Part 4 of our episode 3, creating our first pattern in 3D. Hello everyone, welcome back to TOPTS Tailoring Studio. Today I'm again excited to take you through sewing dreams into digital reality, where tradition or handmade tailoring meets modern fashion innovations in 3D digital designs. And here today I'm going to teach you a step-by-step on how to draft, cut and sew this beautiful basic airline skirt with a zip and a waistband. Okay, whether you are an established tailor, seamstress, student, designer, or someone who wishes to take your career in the fashion industry, this 3D digital fashion journey must be embraced. Now, without wasting time, let us create our first pattern together in this format. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to teach you how to make this airline skirt from zero and attaching the waistband, this waistband, and also from the behind, we're going to attach the zip. So without wasting time, our people, let us get to the drafting side together. So first of all, if you're new to this software, we are going to create our new project like this. You come to file, you left click, then new project, then you left click once, then I don't need to save this. I'll just give it in that format. Then I have to reset my workspace in this format. Then I make adjustments on what I want to do. I make adjustments. So as you know, this is our 2D window and this is our 3D window. So before we get started with anything, we are going to first of all load the avatar to a 3D window. So we come to library. Then I will first of all choose the garment, and I will use let me use tops everyday learning. So loading it, yes. So this time round I don't want our avatar to be nude, because most of the warnings that I'm getting online, they are warning me the photos are nude. So I first load the garment that I created, then afterwards we come to avatar, then we look for a female avatar, and then I'm going to load this tops pro classes. Ignore the rest, just click OK. Boom, your avatar is loaded in our workspace. You see now when loading it, it is appearing here in 2D as well as in 3D window. So what I'm going to do to a 2D window, these clothes that I already have, I hope you're seeing them. So we are going to take measurements of this avatar. So the measurements that are needed for this skirt, we only need the waist measurement and the hip measurements, then the full length of our airline skirt. So we are going to take measurements in this format in our avatar. So let us zoom our avatar very well, then we turn on the measuring tools. So when we turn in the measuring tools, so this is our waist. So let us see what is the waist. The waist is 34 inches, so we are getting 34 inches. Then the hip, what is the hip for our avatar? The hip is 42.75 inches. Then the full length for our cloth, let us see the full length. We are going to go from here up to the knee. So we go up to the knee or above the knee. Anyway, let me make it long up to the calf. Boom. This is 31 inches. So the length of our skirt is 31. A recap: the hip is 42.75. Then the waist is 34 inches. Then the full length is 31 inches. So we now deactivate our edit measure avatar. Then we now proceed to our practical class as usual. Now, for this case, we don't need to too much of a 3D window, so I'm going to squeeze it like this. Then I want to the workspace of a 2D window to be too much. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to import our pattern paper. So last time I told you where to get the pattern papers from. In case if you have not watched those videos, please, I recommend you go and watch all the episodes up to this part 4 of our episode 3. So to load or to get our pattern paper from the software, you come to shape tools here, then you left click. After left clicking, we choose the rectangle. So when you now see it is carrying the rectangle, so I will put it anywhere, anywhere here. Then I left click once, then it will pop up this window. So my workspace for this, I'm going to just do 20, that's the width is by 30. Actually, let me make 30 by 35. Then I leave other settings in a default format. Then I click OK. So you give it time, it will load. Boom, it has loaded. So this one now, I don't want to work on this black background. So I'm going to come to objects first. Then I add another shape, then I drag this to this. I want to work on the white background, then I still toggle this back like that. So ladies and gentlemen, this is our pattern paper. As you can see, it's even reflected here in the 3D window. So this pattern paper of ours, now we are going to get started with the drafting. As usual, all of us, we know that whenever drafting anything, the must 2 lines is one vertical line and one horizontal line. So on this side, I'm going to draft one vertical line. So here I'm going to come to shape tools. Then this time around, I'm going to internal. Then I left click, it will pop up this selection. So this time around, I'm going to use the internal polygon line, which is this one. I activate it. It is now activated. That means this internal polygon line enables me to write inside this workspace or this pattern paper. So I now get this, then I drag it down, then I put the measurements of my skirt, which is 31 inches. Then I hit OK. Boom, that is it. So that is our skirt length. That's one vertical line of our skirt. Then now we are also going to add another horizontal line on top of our pattern paper. Then like this, I just make it 20. I click enter. Then now these are 2 must lines for almost all of us. So let us label this as our waistline. This is our waistline. Then this is going to be our center back stroke center front. Let me change it like this. Yeah, like that. Now we have finished to determine these 2 lines of our A-line. Remember, we are drafting an A-line skirt. This A-line skirt which you're seeing, this A-line skirt is the one that we are drafting from scratch, and we are going to sew it, assimilate, and see how it drapes in this avatar of ours. Okay, so we come back to our class, which is this. So these 2 lines, we are done with them. Now the next thing that we're going to do is to determine our hip line. So for the hip line, we are going to mark from this. Let us see, I need to activate the space is not enough, so let me adjust so that I'm able to see my rulers. So this is it. I'm able to see my tape. So from the waist, which is here, up to the hip, which is around here, this is the hip. From the waist up the hip. So this time I'm going to mark 10 inches from the waist to the hip. This time around, I'm not going to use the polygon tool. I'm going to use add points. So for add points, I'm going to click on edit. edit tool, then I select, I come down here, I choose add point, then it is activated. So now I come to this point, I drag it following this line. Now claw detects that that's the line you're taking through. So when you right click and put the measurements that you want, it will automatically put it along that line. So me, I want to put our waist to hips 10 inches. I press enter, then automatically it puts there. Then I now come back to our internal lines, then I choose this, I put horizontal, I click, then I press enter to complete the process. Now that's these two lines of ours are done. Then maybe the last line that we need to determine is our hem allowance. So we don't forget to always add hem allowance. So we are going to come at the bottom here, then we add hem allowance of 1 inch. It's hem allowance, then still we square across this straight line like this. I press enter to complete the process. Then now these 3 lines are done. Now next what we're going to do is to insert our measurements to these lines accordingly. So first of all, we're going to begin with the waist, from the waistline. So for the waistline, remember our waist measurement was 34. So when we get 34, divide by 4, giving us 8.